Hey, what's good, 10K gang? Now today's video, I'm gonna be talking about Blake Griffin and Karl-Anthony Towns. Now I know you guys heard about the trade rumors about Blake and Karl. Basically, the Clippers is trying to trade Blake Griffin for Karl-Anthony Towns. They've been contacting the Minnesota Timberwolves and they're just trying to see if they can, get a trade for Karl-Anthony Towns. Now, I just want to do this video just to talk about this situation and honestly give you guys my opinion on this whole trade situation and stuff. Now, this is the thing, you guys. We all know Blake Griffin is an outstanding player. He's very athletic. He knows how to score the ball. He's actually working on his jump shot. He's been working on it lately. He's been shooting a lot of threes lately. He's been working on his mid-range. And he can dribble the ball, and he's really a good player. We all know how Blake Griffin do it. We all know Blake Griffin got a lot of skills to his game. Now, this is the thing. In my opinion, the Clippers know what they're doing. Even though Blake Griffin is 28 years old, Karl-Anthony Towns is 22 years old. He only been in the league for a good 3 or 4 years. And the Clippers basically trying to get Karl-Anthony Towns because they know he is young and they just want to try to, sign him with a max contract, because we all know Karl-Anthony Towns has a lot of potential to become one of the great. We all know that. And Blake Griffin is currently 28 years old right now. So, Blake Griffin has been dealing with a lot of injuries lately. He recently just had a concussion like a couple weeks ago. Blake Griffin has been dealing with injuries throughout his whole career. Even though that he always been playing for the Clippers, right now, where Blake Griffin is at right now, we don't know where his career will lead him to, just because his health, just because he always get injured and we never know how long he's going to be playing. Where Blake Griffin is at right now, we don't know where his future is going to lead him to, just because he's been dealing with injuries for a long time. And this is the thing about Blake Griffin. Okay, his birthday is March the 16th and he's currently 28 years old. He's going to be turning 29 in 2 or 3 months, okay? Now, once he turns 29, a year after that, he's finna turn 30. Now, the thing about Blake Griffin, I feel like he always have injury problems just because he's still trying to play the same way he played when he first got drafted. We all remember Blake Griffin as the person to dunk on everybody, to jump very, very high, and all those things. Blake Griffin is very athletic. That's why a lot of people like Blake Griffin, because he do a lot of athletic things. Now, when NBA players get older, they have to change up their game because, all these NBA players want to have a long career. As you can see, for example, Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose kept playing the way that he was playing when he first got drafted, and he ended up getting injured. Good thing that he's still playing basketball, but as you can see, he's not playing how he used to do. And same with Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, he had to change up his game style just because, he couldn't keep playing the way he was playing because his knees. So basically what I'm saying is, for Blake Griffin to actually have an effect in basketball and actually have a healthy career, he has to change up the way he plays. And that's why I feel like he's been working on his jump shot lately. He's been working on his threes, he's been working on his mid-range, his handles and everything, because he's now realizing that he can't be the same Blake Griffin he used to be. He's now realizing that he has to change up his game. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, this wouldn't be a good trade, just because Blake Griffin, the situation Blake Griffin is in right now and the condition he's in, it's not worth trading Karl-Anthony Towns for Blake Griffin, okay? If it was someone else, maybe, even though Blake Griffin is still considered an all-star, I would say that Blake Griffin is still considered as an all-star if he keeps playing, because right now he averaged 22 points a game. He's actually playing good. He's not playing trash. He's playing good. But, the condition he's in, it's not going to be a good trade just because Karl-Anthony Towns is young. He has not had no injury problems yet. In my opinion, Karl-Anthony Towns is very gifted and he's a real promising player. So, for the Timberwolves to trade Karl-Anthony Towns, definitely after how he's playing right now, he's averaging 20 points a game and 12 rebounds a game. Karl-Anthony Towns is playing really, really good, like really good. And he's only 22 years old. In my opinion, he's very, very promising if he don't, get injured like Blake Griffin. But right now, in the situation where Blake Griffin is in right now, it will not be a good trade. And it will be very, very dumb on the Minnesota Timberwolves' part to trade Karl-Anthony Towns for Blake Griffin when they know they a young team. They got Jimmy Butler. You know what I mean? They're a young team. Even though Jimmy Butler, he is going up there with the age a little bit, but they're still a young team. They got Andrew Wiggins. You know, they have players just to build around Karl-Anthony Towns because they have a center, a promising center. So, in my opinion, it would be very, very dumb of them to trade Karl-Anthony Towns for Blake Griffin. But, you know, we just don't know because we don't know how these GMs be thinking. We just don't know. But that's my opinion on this whole situation. And, you know, like I said, I don't think they should trade for Blake Griffin. Even though, of course, the Clippers want Karl-Anthony Towns just because he's young. Of course, the Clippers want him. But, you know, we just got to see what happens. But I thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you press that notification button. TK Gang, we out.